Hello everyone and welcome to Enlightenment Newbie. My name is Alicia and this is my tarot series where I take a look at one card but from two different decks, a traditional deck and a different, let's say, non-traditional deck. And I read from The Only Tarot Book You'll Ever Need by Sky Alexander and Mary Shannon. It's been a few days, so I do apologize if you guys actually have been waiting for new tarot. That'll be exciting. But without further ado, today we're going to talk about the Hierophant. So this is the traditional image of the Hierophant. And this is the non-traditional image, and I'll grab the deck here in the box. Tarot de Carlo Tiedes. Don't know. I think it's Portuguese. I think I Googled it once. This is the other side. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful deck. I recommend it. But let's take a look at this card. Let's see what I see. Let's intuitively read it together. So there is... Okay. I'm not Catholic. I don't know much. But I would say that if I had to guess, so I mean no offense if I'm incorrect, but I would say that this looks like a cardinal. And the reason I remember that is because cardinals are red. But this looks like a cardinal. And he therefore is a religious type of symbol, a holy man. And he is having tea with two really adorable rabbits, a girl rabbit and a boy rabbit. And I'm only guessing that because one has pearls and one has a bow tie. But the Hierophant, a holy man. So here we go. Here's the traditional image of the Hierophant. So when I see this card, I first think of like the separation of church and state, or even farther back where the church pretty much ran society. And in many ways it still can. But there is a level of knowing and a level of... when I see this card, I don't think otherworldly. I think there are more... Like the next card we read is going to be the Star. But I feel like this is I see this as a traditional... knowledge-seeking, spiritual exploration, being proficient in what you know when it comes to do with any type of religious aspects. So let's see what the book says, shall we? The Hierophant is a figure with authority and power, like the Emperor, but whereas the Emperor's power is secular, the Hierophant's power is that of a spiritual nature. Often he is shown as a religious leader. Some decks title him the Pope. He is, is it the Pope? Is that not a cardinal? Is that a Pope? I thought popes wore white. He is usually seen seated on a throne, dressed in priestly... Don't know that word. R-A-I-M-E-N-T. Raiment? We'll go with it. Crowned and holding a scepter. His implements will vary according to the theme of the deck. Oh, theme. That might be a good way of saying, instead of saying non-traditional. His scepter symbolizes the three worlds, the physical, the astral, and the... etheric? His free hand is usually held aloft in a position of blessing. Many may stand before him, deferring to his wisdom and understanding understanding that he is a representative of authority. He contains within himself the wisdom of a spiritual calling. Like the high priestess, the Hierophant frequently sits or stands between two pillars which signify the duality of matter and spirit. In his role, the Hierophant is responsible for making spiritual decisions for others and for blessing them. Some decks show two crossed keys below him representing the intellect and intuition. Unlike the high priestess, whose world is internal, Sky, you were using some big words right now. Or is it Mary? It's not even that big of a word. I'm worried I'm going to say it incorrectly. Ephemeral? Ephemeral. The Hierophant's influence, though a spiritual nature, is of this world, achieved through conscious choices made on an intellectual basis. My intellectual basis. My basis needs to rise. Interpretation. The Hierophant suggests that the person has chosen a religion or philosophy by which to guide his or her own life. Sometimes the card indicates a need to disentangle yourself with such an association. The Hierophant symbolizes any organized institution, be it religious, philosophical, educational, spiritual, or temporal, that exerts authority over its followers or participants, a kind of mind control. Such groups often insist that their way is the only way and theirs is the ultimate truth. I just don't like that. When the Hierophant appears, a choice is being presented. At this stage of your spiritual development, you are challenged to remain a follower or to break out to find your own individual path. Well, shoot. How are you supposed to know which one? I guess it would depend on what else was in the spread. The Hierophant asks whether you will continue to depend on an outside authority or learn to think for yourself. The answer is yours alone, but what you decide will affect the rest of your life. At least for today. I added that part. The Hierophant is linked in myth to the centaur Chiron. I do know how to say that because my Chiron's in something. It's not in Gemini. I keep on saying it is, but it's not. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Teacher of Apollo, the god of truth and healing, half man, half horse, the centaur represents a quest for the meaning in life. The centaur is a teacher figure who guides a spiritual seeker to find a connection or a bridge between the two worlds, the inner or outer, the material, the spiritual. The Hierophant's understanding goes beyond organized religion and is based on the truth that is found inside all of us. Upright. This card tells you that an authority is active in your life, whether it is religious, philosophical, social, or in other capacity. You feel a great deal of loyalty to this tradition or group and choose to live in accordance with the beliefs you share with it. You may aspire to become a leader, or you may choose, or you may have a close relationship with a leader. There may also be a judgment quality involved. Sometimes this card can suggest challenges or limitations of a spiritual nature. Reversed. You may wish to overthrow old tradition, religious ideology, intellectual, or cultural that you feel is suffocating you or that simply no longer serves your needs. You can choose to live by whatever philosophy resonates with your true nature. You want to direct your actions your own way, even if this puts you in conflict with some established tradition or one you were raised to believe. Perhaps your faith is being challenged in some way, and you must reevaluate beliefs you've always taken for granted. I don't like anything stodgy. Like, I'm not a good stodgier. And for whatever reason, I feel like this is a very kind of like boxy type of card. So there you go. There's the Hierophant. I hope that serves you well. My name is Alicia, and this is Enlightenment Newbie, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.